What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Ryan Garcia. Get this. Ryan Garcia states that whoever wins between me and Tank Davis will become the face of boxing. And let me see what else he has to say, if anything else. He says, I feel like whoever wins between Gervonta and I becomes the face of boxing. So I'll make it very clear. Is winning a title that's something that I want? It's going to come with the territory. It's just who I am. I want to be the best at everything. It's just how my nature is. I will get to that point of winning a title, Garcia said. I know I'm actually closer than I think, but I can't think about that right now. All I can do is make the best moves that I can possibly make at the current situation. It's okay to dream, but I try not to look too far ahead. Okay. Am I going to be the biggest star in the world? Probably, Garcia said. Most likely a big chance that I will. In boxing, I will. Those are the words of Ryan Garcia. Let me counterpunch. I think that Ryan Garcia is becoming a victim of what a lot of fighters are doing these days. They're trying to base their career on one fight. Okay, and that's bad. It's so many bad practices, okay, when thinking that type of way, having that type of mentality, because you get in this thought process of doing less and getting more for doing less. So for just fighting one fight, if you fight that one guy and beat that one guy, I've arrived, I'm the superstar. You know who had that same type of fucked up mentality? Teofimo Lopez. You know who had it after him? George Kambosos. You know what I mean? They thought, hey, let me do this one thing, then I'm an emperor, or I'm the takeover, I'm the king, I'm this, I'm that, I'm more than whatever people think I am, I'm more than I used to be because I did this and had this one fight. No, that does not work that way. Okay? That one fight will get you somewhere that you probably wish you could be one day, but that's not where you stop. And a lot of people think, that's all I need to do is have that one fight. That's why that one fight never really happens, because you have to build respect in this game. You have to earn your stripes in this game. You can't sit there and say, hey, you know what? All I need to do is make one fight. That's like Floyd saying, all I have to do is fight Mayweather, and I don't want to fight anybody else. I don't want to fight nobody else. That's bullshit. Because if Floyd thought the way these fighters are thinking, he would have never fought Ricky Hatton. He would have never fought the Hitman at all. And Ricky Hatton was slaying people. Ricky Hatton slayed the guy that said he lost to, Jose Castillo, right? He took out Castillo. Body shot. Punishment. Stoppage. Okay, so yeah, he took those guys out. He was the first one to take out Diego Corrales. Okay, he was doing that. Those type of fights. So with Ryan, back to Ryan, he's thinking, all I need to do is fight the De La Hoyas. Like he's thinking, all I have to do is fight Tank Davis. No, you have to do more than that. You have to build on something because you don't have a foundation. Luke Campbell is not enough, I'm sorry, because he's already been beaten by the king. Okay? Or one of the former kings, and that's Lomachenko. You know, fight Lomachenko. Then you can talk about fighting Tank because Lomachenko will be out of the way. Right? Those are how you build. And people just don't want to do that these days. They want the easier way. Like, hey, let me do that one fight. I don't want to fight all these other guys. You have to fight all these other guys to show where you are, to prove that fight for you to be credible. Not just saying all I need to fight is Tank Davis. That fight's not going to fucking happen. That fight has to be sold. It has to be built. And the only way it's built, you fight and start knocking people out that either Gervonta didn't fight to grab his attention, to grab the world's attention, to have a fight deserving of a fight like that. Because they can always say, who has he fought? And you can't argue. Who really have you fought? Ryan Garcia. Who have you really fought? You know, now you're campaigning, oh, well, hey, it's at 140. Okay, fight Josh Taylor. Fight Regis Prograis. There's a lot of people he could fight. Fight Catterall. Fight Linares at 140, even though Linares didn't really help him a lot. But fight someone that we've seen, okay, that has been there or around there. That's what we need to see. But saying all that, and I'll add this to what Ryan said, I like the way he said that, hey, I don't want to look too far ahead. So I think if he doesn't want to look too far ahead, I think he needs to focus on the fights that he can make now to build that resume. Okay? All the cutting corners in boxing is getting old. That's why the sport's dying to a certain degree, especially over here, because none of these fighters are trying to fight the best no more. That's like De La Hoya not fighting Oberkar. All right, Corte, all he needed to do was fight Trinidad, and he's the man. You know what I mean? He fought all these guys. And see, and I think what Oscar De La Hoya, he's hypocritical because he didn't do that type of shit. By the time he was his age, he was fighting a lot of fighters. Julio Cesar Chavez, legend. Miguel Angel Gonzalez, legend. You know, he was fighting these dudes. You know, that was De La Hoya, Oberkars. You know, Oberkar only lost to champions. He's never been beaten by nobody that wasn't a fucking champion. Okay, he took those fights that a lot of fights didn't want to fight. So with Ryan saying that type of stuff, it's like, okay, well, dude, you know, I just need that one fight. I'll become a superstar. You're just telling us you're not willing to do these other things that's necessary to really earn that title. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Ryan Garcia stating that whoever wins between me and Gervonta Tank Davis will be superstars. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.